Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about sending it to a family or friend so they can vibe out with us? And please make sure you like this video. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Alright you guys, so as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about Meagan Good and her relationship with Jonathan Majors. Also, her saying Tyler Perry is the first person to pay her worth out of all of her 30 years of her acting career. Then we're going to be getting into the going against Nicki AFFECT. Safari talking about how hard his life was after breaking up with Nicki. And Steph Don talked about how much of backlash she got after some tweets she made about Nicki in the motorsports video years ago. Okay, so let's jump straight into the video. So let's get into Meagan Good. So Meagan Good has a new movie coming out created by Tyler Perry. It's called Divorce in the Black. So she's going on like a press tour, like she's doing interviews and red carpets, events and things like that. So she did an interview with Hoda and Jenna, and they asked her how was it like working for Tyler Perry. So she gave Tyler Perry her flowers, and she also stated that Tyler Perry was the first one to pay her worth out of her whole 30 years of having a career. And I thought that was pretty awesome because a lot of people talk bad about Tyler Perry and dealing and working with him. So that's nice to hear something good about him. So y'all take a listen at what she had to say.
Tyler Perry was the first person, I think I've got this right, who paid you what you were worth.
Yeah.
That's a huge statement.
You've been doing this for
over 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about what that realization
It's so crazy because I actually cried, you know, because what I love about Tyler is not only is he an angel, not only is he a genius, not only is he unapologetic as a leader, but he also makes you feel valued and seen and appreciated, and he goes out of his way to do that. And I think about, like, you know, how people pay it forward, and I don't know if anyone paid it forward to him, but he most certainly pays it forward to everyone else.
Oh God,
well,
how
you
amazing
cried
about
when you
this.
found that out.
Yeah,
Wow.
because he was like, you deserve this, because I was already thinking in my head like what I was going to ask, and I was like, oh, is this too much, you know? Then, you know, and I was talking to Jay, and he was just like, no, absolutely not. And I was like, I don't want to lose the job, you know, because I come from that generation where you're working in the 90s and 2000s.
You said that Tyler...
When women ask for something, you are perceived to be a certain kind of way.
Yes.
Or when you show up a certain way, or when you're assertive, you're perceived to be a certain kind of way.
Wow.
So me even asking, I was like...
And that's so interesting that women, that we still feel that way.
It's
I think
crazy.
a lot of us feel that way in 2024.
Yeah, now even.
But that's, I mean, again, that's what I love about Tyler, because he was like, no, he was like, I was already going to give that to you. He was like, that was already what I was thinking.
That is what you're worth.
You were like, thank you.
Oh my God. And I started
Wow,
crying. When women ask.
Okay, so after she was asked about Tyler Perry, then she got into her speaking on the relationship with her and Jonathan Majors.
You're in the next act. You're dating Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
You said you've never been happier, even though y'all have had a year. I mean, how have you kept your relationship or started a relationship in the midst of all of this?
Well, I won't get into how it started, but what I will say is the support that we've been able to give each other, the pouring into each other, the honest conversations, the love, the respect, just the care and the thoughtfulness. It's been really wonderful.
And you're in the next act.
Yeah.
Did any friends advise you, like, he's in the middle of legal troubles, why don't you wait a beat? Why don't you wait to see how everything kind of shakes out?
Yeah, every friend advised me. You know, but at the end of the day, one thing I know is I can always look myself in the mirror when I trust my spirit, when I trust God, when I ask God, and when I, you know, move to the beat of my own drum. I can always look and say, okay, I'm proud of that. No matter whatever happens, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart. And it's only when I do something based on someone else saying, well, I think you should do this. And I take everyone I love's opinion and advice into account for sure. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live my life, and I'm the one who has to, you know, get to heaven one day prayerfully and give God an account of what I did. And so I want to be responsible for the choices that I make. And I also want to live the life that I want to live. And
Okay, so even though she's saying she's happy and he seems happy, a lot of people do not like the relationship that him and Meagan Good has. And I think it's because he was with this woman before, his ex, who tried to get him locked up and saying that he assaulted her. But shortly after, the video was released of him trying to put her back in the vehicle. And it was multiple footage of him running away for blocks away from her. So after that was all said and done, Jonathan Major was sentenced to 52 weeks in person domestic violence intervention program after being convicted of reckless assault in the 3rd degree and harassment in December. The charges, which are a misdemeanor and violation, carried a sentence of up to 1 year in prison. Prosecutors asked for a sentence of domestic violence programming with a 6-month jail alternative if Majors failed to complete programming, as well as a full order of protection for his ex-girlfriend, Grace. Majors received time served for the harassment violation. So after all of that went down, like I said, Megan Good stood by his side. She went to court with him and everything. She said she gonna stick beside her man. So after all that went down, Jason Lee had his Hollywood Unlocked award show, and he awarded Jonathan Major the Perseverance Award. And Ayanna Fixed My Life, Ayanna Van Zant, she presented it to him, and he could not hold back the tears because I can imagine everything that he went through, which he had lost some deals and all kind of stuff behind this. So like I said, because he was with this woman and she accused him of everything, now everybody's feeling like, oh, he's running to the black woman, Megan Good, when he truly wants a white woman. So that's why they're getting a lot of backlash. And then Megan Good recently got a divorce from her husband. So a lot of people just really think that this relationship is like a PR stunt or it's fake. But Megan Good is really expressing how much she really loves him.
Life right now.
So many different spaces at once. I'll be 43 this year. I'm really excited about that. I'm doing a show that I love with people that I love. I'm in love. I'm transitioning. I'm healing. I'm growing. I'm getting excited about what's next. Yeah, just a lot of things at once. But what I can say is I'm the happiest I've been in a long time. And what I can say is, like, even though I'm in process and it is like a crazy time in general, I just have peace in my heart and I have joy in my heart. And I love myself and the skin that I'm in and the season that I'm in and the growth that's happening. So
I would love to know, I'm sure you've seen all of the flurry of chatter that's been going on around here. How are you able to keep your mental stable during those moments? What does that self-care look like for you?
Jesus! No, I keep my eyes on God. That's the focus. And I stay true to myself and I stay authentic.
So like I said, even though she's keep expressing how much she's in love and she love him and everything like that, people still finding reasons to find a problem in their relationship. So this video right here is kind of going viral because during the Hollywood Impact Award, while on the red carpet, they wanted to take pictures of Megan Good. And to me, he was just standing back because they really want just single pictures of Megan Good. And he didn't know what to do, but he just stand back. But a lot of people took this as he's being jealous of her because it's her time to shine right now. I didn't get that from him. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. But here is the video.
And then right up here, Megan, after that one.
Sorry, one more.
Can we do one over the shoulder? And then right up here, Megan. Oh, yeah, we are.
Ready to be over the shoulder? That's what they need to on Petey's show.
I know, I can't get a shot of him right now. I got all these people in my way. We have to wait till he gets over here before I can get a shot of him.
And then we'll switch you two, if you don't mind.
So Tasha K posted that on her Instagram, and some of the people in the comments was like, black men can't do anything. Smile, he's sassy. He definitely wasn't looking at her in adoration. He absolutely had a look of jealousy on his face. Child, it's 1,000 degrees outside. He has a complete suit. He is melting and y'all are reaching. Somebody else is like, dude is chilling. Y'all messy as HELL. Always our people too. This man ain't even start building his career back and y'all ready to start another narrative. He just looks hot and annoyed. He's obviously sweating. I don't think he's jealous of her. That man was hot as F in his suit and didn't know where to place himself. And I agree. And he just really do always have like a weird look on his face. But I really don't think that has nothing to do with jealousy. So this clip right here is going viral too of him having fun and they're dancing together. And y'all know people got negative things to say about that. So what do y'all want this man to do? If the man look with a straight face, just saying he don't really care for her, he only want the white one. Now he's dancing and look like he's having fun. They calling him corny. They saying that he look like JJ from Good Times. Like he's like a jive turkey. Like all kind of stuff. The man can't do nothing. They saying if Jive Turkey was a person, he had the juke joint. What in the civil rights line dance is going on here? But I want to read this last comment because it stood out to me and I'm glad she checked herself. This person said, I know I make jokes about this man, laugh my A off, but I'm going to stop because he literally just dancing and happy. After seeing comments saying he's shucking and jiving made me realize how miserable some people are. He literally enjoying himself, and people can't seem to understand when a person is happy. People are so obsessed with being perfect and not showing emotion. So I apologize for making fun of this man because he's literally just enjoying himself. Can we normalize letting people be happy and enjoy themselves? So the last thing I want to share about these two is when he received his Perseverance Award, he acknowledged Megan Good and he expressed how much he loved her during the award, and it made her cry, and we'll move on.
All limits, with all my strength, with all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be the tough and strong, but you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire. My sister, my aunt, they know who they are. I ain't got but one. And all the women in my family. It reminded me, I'm gonna get out of here, it reminded me that you gotta just persevere, boy, not just for you, but for our family, for our community, and for that thing you kept banging your head against to get good at. You gotta go do that. You gotta keep going for your community. Disappointment is a hell of a teacher. It teaches you that what is divinely authorized cannot be edited or deleted.
So it's so many interviews that they did together, like expressing like how much they love each other. But like I said, I done took too much of time just talking about them, and we have to move on to the next topics. Like the Safari situation. So he did an interview with the Miami, like a podcast, and they asked him what was his biggest struggle in life. And he was explaining breaking up with Nicki Minaj, how he didn't get no work because everybody was on Nicki's side and nobody wanted to work with him. So y'all listen at this.
Cool. You ever had to overcome?
Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. Like, I was with Nicki, we broke up. So her fans and certain people, they just wanted it to be like, okay, they're not together no more. Him, let him be nothing, let him disintegrate, let him disappear, whatever. But 9-10 years later, 10, 15 TV shows later, a lot of music out later, doors up later, cribs, like, I'm still here. And, you know, some people don't like that. They're like, damn, why are you still paying attention to this? When me and Nicki first broke up and she got with Meek, and they were like the biggest in the world, and we was all beefing and shit. You gotta think about it. I had two of the biggest people in the world like against me. So that made everybody be against
what you said, the whole industry.
Yeah, so it was like nobody wanted to be next to me. Nobody wanted to like work with me or none of that. So it just made everything hard, and I was like, that was a dark time for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's really affected you. Do you wish like you had kept your relationship with Nicki a secret?
Even nobody knew until after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. There were rules like you guys, you couldn't like kiss in person or like show affection.
Hell no. That wasn't even a thought against me.
Right.
So after he said all that, guess who was the first person to run in the comment section? Erica Mena, his ex-wife. She said, I will forever be embarrassed I gave sis these incredible, beautiful babies. He don't even talk or care about his C's this much online or in real life. Somebody said one thing Safari is going to do is remind us that he dated Nicki. Bro lost his 2 kids and wife on national TV, but the bars was his darkest time. Then she said on another post, hopefully sis can end his deadbeat struggle next. So then somebody commented and said maybe it wasn't the breakup. It was how he behaved after calling her all types of names and making up lies, spiraling in front of our very eyes that made people hesitant. You never win when you play dirty. World to Nene Leakes. He should be happy Mona Scott Viacom is paying him $523 to act an ASS and embarrass himself in front of millions. Hang it up flat screen, we don't care. Go against Nicki is gonna cost. So not the wife and 2 live children, but Nicki, Lord. So a lot of people is not here for Erica Mena in the comments either. Everybody just telling her to get over it. It's been too long. She's still bitter and things like that. But I guess she feel how she feels, so she gonna always comment every time he speaks about something publicly. Okay, and the last thing I want to get into is this Stefflon Don. She did an interview too, and she was asked about her and Nicki not speaking still, or if Nicki ever spoke back to her since a few years ago when she decided to tweet some things about Nicki verse in the Motorsport song with her and Cardi and the Migos. So she basically was saying that Nicki was the longer rapper at the time, so she felt like Nicki could have came harder with her verse to really outwash and out-rap Cardi B. But she really didn't feel like it was a complete wash against Cardi. So Y'all know Nicki fans was on her, and she was basically saying like she didn't realize how big of a person she was until that.
There's a little bit of something there, but maybe there's not something there. I don't know, man.
So she did the song with Cardi B.
The one with the Offset.
Yeah.
With the Migos.
with Migos.
Yeah.
And then I think at the time when she did it, I just felt like her verse could have been a little bit harder because she was on it with Cardi B. And I'm not gonna lie, I love Cardi B, right, and I love Nicki, but I was rooting for like, cause Nicki's been in the game so long, I was like, she needs to kill Cardi B in a friendly way, because you know we're musicians, so we're competitive. We want it to be like friendly and stuff. But what my problem was, I expressed that, but I was coming from a fan, not understanding, bro, you're Stefflon Don. If you say this, it's mad. Then her fans started coming for me on Twitter, and then when it was coming for me, I think at the time, a lot of times people come for me and I'll just leave it, and I feel like that moment I was like, I'm not leaving it no more. So then me and the fans started arguing, and then as they're arguing, they're throwing her name around in it a lot. So then as I'm defending myself, I'm also bringing her name into it, and it wasn't really about that. So it was my bad for like just putting her name in it, because they kept flinging it around. Oh, Nicki's this, Nicki's that, you ain't shit. So yeah, it was just that. I didn't even know it was going to get that big, but again, not being aware of who you are sometimes.
And you guys haven't really had any exchanges since?
No, we ain't had it.
Because you picked a side, basically.
What side did I pick?
The Cardi side.
No, I don't think there's a side. I don't think people should look at it like that.
No, they shouldn't, but I'm just saying that might be how it might have been interpreted.
No, yeah, of course.
Alright, you guys, so y'all heard what she had to say, and that's that go against Nicki effect. Your career will start declining. I think she really have like the strongest fan base of all time in the Beehive, but nobody really try to compare Beyonce to anybody. Like they compare Nicki to the people, so Nicki fans will go after whoever to make their life a little bit worse than what it really was. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the Jonathan Majors thing with Megan Good and Tyler Perry. Also, this Nicki Minaj stuff. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I do comment back, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.